It's just common sense. Anybody knows you gotta keep your worlds apart. This is not good. Worlds are colliding.
You know what happens then?
Welcome to another incursion here at Secret Pods. It's your boy Dennis, aka Old Dirty Dennis. So I had this idea many moons ago, right? I may still implement it. I don't know yet. Basically, what I wanted to do was, I don't like interviews. Like, I don't want to do that. It's more like sitting in on a conversation. So I kind of actually came up with the idea in an Uber. Speaking of Ubers, do you guys actually talk to your Uber drivers? Like most people I know, when I ask that, they say no. They think it's weird. They just tend to get in, turn headphones on, and ignore them until they reach their destination. But I think that's weird. I mean, it's your right to do so, but I still think that's weird. I get it. You're paying for a service. You don't have to entertain, but I kind of like to entertain because it's entertaining. I always kind of felt like Uber drivers, Lyfts, cab drivers, yellow cabs, they kind of have interesting stories because to be in the city and drive around all day, you're going to meet interesting people that are doing interesting things, right? So, for example, I had a driver tell me a woman had him follow her boyfriend. Like he was cheating, I guess, and like follow him around to different destinations in the city. I don't know how much that bill cost, but clearly he did it. He did it up until the point where they lost the boyfriend in the Holland Tunnel. Insane, because apparently, he claimed to be one place. He was telling her he was in one place, and clearly he wasn't because she was following him in the Uber other places. Wild stuff. But anyway, yeah. So whether it's a story about your day, people you've met, or just your opinion on something, I kind of always felt that was interesting. It kind of reminds me of Jerry Seinfeld's Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, except these are just regular folks making their living and just having a conversation during the ride. And I personally think it makes the journey a little bit more pleasant for us both when we do that. So a lot of what you're going to hear is just pieces of conversations, whether it's wild car rides or the pros and cons of working for Uber or sharing past experiences as an embroiderer for a fashion brand. I've met all types of people in Ubers. I even had somebody basically tell me he was going to revamp how he would revamp the MTA. Hilarious. But, it kind of made a little sense. These combos are many years old, by the way. Like, no less than 5. Nothing too crazy gets said, but I still altered the voices just to protect the drivers. But before we jump into that, as always, if there's anything you want me to talk about, reach out. I'm on all social media sites as Old Dirty Dennis. That's OLDIRTYDNNIS. You can find my art and greeting cards on Etsy, artbyden.etsy.com. That's DENN. Till the next battle, stay worthy. It's your boy. I hope you enjoy this little experiment. Peace.
Story where like they were making out in the back, but it wasn't even like a light thing. Like they were like kicking the seat, like going at it. You have to kick them out. He said, yeah, he was like, nah, not in the car, man. Come on, y'all doing too much.
I'm starting to see some crazy shit. Sometimes like no one ain't feeling that tired, so let's go on the road and make some hours up.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what they usually tell me, because like once it's a city on like a Friday night, Saturday night, everyone's drunk. Yeah. Like it's usually crazy. People threw up in the car. Like I've heard all types of things.
Man, I have to carry bags in the trunk, man.
See?
Yeah, man. Experience. So you want to vomit? Sometimes I just pull over and let them do them stuff and bring them back in. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
At the gym, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, one of these days, once I start, I'll probably just keep going.
Yeah, like I definitely just want to go. Because like I feel like once you do it for a while, you feel better.
Like no, believe me, bro. I'll be honest with you. I mean, someone who waits a lot, it makes such a difference.
Yeah.
When I was going to the gym, like being able to walk 3 miles, 3.5 miles in like an hour. Because when I started walking, I used to be like very slow, like 2 miles.
Yeah.
And then you walk like 25 minutes and then you're tired. Then I started walking at like 4.5 on the treadmill.
Mm-hmm.
And you would finish like, 3-4 miles in the hour. Then you do a little bit of it. Like you don't feel tired anymore. Like now I go up the stairs in my own house and I'm like, crap.
Yeah, like I just when I was doing it, I would wake up in the morning and I would like now like I feel like a little tired, like a little sluggish when you wake up in the morning. Like when I was regularly exercising, I felt amazing when I woke up in the morning. Yeah. Like you just had like all this extra energy.
That extra energy, you're eating better.
Right. No, I definitely have to do it again because it definitely felt good.
Like, listen, out of all of us, you're the only one who's fat. We shouldn't have go to the gym just because of you. So it's hard to convince them not to go,
No, but I definitely want to go. I definitely want to start before it gets too cold. At least I get into the rhythm of it. Because if I wait until it starts snowing, I'm not going to go. I know I'm not going to go if it starts snowing. But I know if I start now.
Do yellow cab. So I would come back at like 12 o'clock, 12:30 the latest.
Uh-huh.
And I would just go to the gym because in yellow cab, you work a little less hours. In Uber, you never have fixed time. I mean, it hasn't worked well for me driving Uber.
Yeah?
I mean, one, you make, the whole marketing thing, oh, you make more money, such an hour, blah, blah, blah. It still doesn't compare to yellow taxi.
Yellow cabs.
Yeah, I mean, you make more money doing less work. Why the hell do I want to be doing more work just so I can make money? I don't want the luxury of having my own hours. I like the fixed hours.
Yeah, I think that's...
want to get the fuck up and go to work.
Yeah, that's what a couple of people told me. Because, like, I'd ask around different Uber drivers if they, if they enjoy it. And some say, yeah, it's flexible, so I can kind of just do it as I please. And
I mean, listen, a lot of, there's like a 70% turnover within the first 6 months.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, taxi always had 70%. One, you see these freaking billboards from Uber all the time that say, oh, make like this many dollars. What they don't tell you is that they'll take 35% of whatever the hell you're making.
Yikes.
From that $6,000 or whatever they're advertising on the bus.
Wow.
In New York City, you need to have, proper insurance, all that.
Yeah.
So...
And then you gotta factor in gas.
Money, then your gas tolls, and what? You don't have, you don't get your tires every day. You don't get into an accident every day.
Yeah.
You don't need those things every day. So a lot of people, I've been driving for a long time, I'll tell you, people who've been driving for long enough, like 80% of them don't know how to do their own math, right? There's a lot of new drivers that drive this on their own personal cars. And I met somebody the other day, drives like an X5 BMW, works for like a financial firm in Manhattan. He's like, oh, my company pays for tolls, so I pick up people when I'm coming and going. I was like, the extra miles you're putting?
Yeah.
You're not making enough money to even cover the, when you depreciate your car. The taxi drivers and the professional drivers, like this car, this car is only good for 2.5 years. After that, it's garbage. Nobody even wants to buy it. For hours, because I have the thing done.
Yeah.
And finally, we were not able to do that because that was really weird design and
it was too complicated.
Too complicated, and we said, okay, we're not going to do this for your sampling.
Yeah, that's
and
definitely...
even after sampling, you are not sure you're gonna get the order for that or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because we are doing the order for economics before, so that's why we were giving them favor.
Yeah, academics definitely, knowing of the brand, like they do have a lot of kind of over the top designs. Yeah. I can see how that'd be hard to embroider.
I don't know, is there any might be you when I was working there, there was a big brand for black, Mecca.
Yes.
CA.
Yeah.
I worked, because I was not here there that time, and I don't know. But is Mecca still here?
I don't think so. But it was very famous for black,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
Mecca brand. Oh my God, huge sizes. I make bulk of
Yeah.
like 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 jeans, and you know my huge sizes.
Wow. Yeah, they were definitely popular at a point. I mean, you probably might find some places that have old pieces.
No,
But
I don't. I asked my friend. He's still working there. Do you have Mecca brand? I said no. The Mecca is finished.
Oh,
We don't
wow.
have it. And I did not see any store here in Mecca.
I was
Either they have switched to other brand name. Usually, you know what they do? They switch to the other brand name.
yeah,
They have the same distribution, same thing, but just they switch the brand name.
Yeah,
because
once the brand
when
name
it's
dies
labeled
out.
for only black, they don't want have that kind of label as well. Sometimes.
yeah.
Sometimes they want to have a label, like
Like a diversified.
yeah, it depends
diversified
upon
label.
which target market is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm surprised to see this Dollar Tree. You know, they're selling garbage just by they buy good locations.
Yeah,
They sell it garbage,
I remember when this one actually opened. This is probably one of the biggest that I know of in the area, because the one I have one literally right around the corner, and it's
TK Avenue.
yeah, it's like a tiny little compared to this.
Okay, you pay half. This makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, right. So you go to the different area longer.
You pay, yeah, you pay more.
Yeah. Not same price. You take a 1 day, you don't get off.
Right.
You know, right?
Yeah, you need it for 5 stops. You're paying the same as someone that's paying 15 stops.
You know, that's right. And the management, okay? Popular. You know, people when you're lucky, right? You get into the MTA, right? The system. You don't want it. You know, your whole life you don't want it. That sucks, man. You know.
I like that, the idea of paying more
Yeah.
the further. I'm surprised.
Everything we need compensation, you know.
Yeah.
No compensation, no improve.
Right.
Right? If your father, your parents give you money, give you food, everything, what are you going to do? Right? What are you going to do? You tell me. Right?
Yeah.
You do nothing, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, give you living, right? You do nothing.
Exactly.
Believe in me. Because you need it, your parents give to you,
Mm-hmm.
right? So why you fight for, right?
Yeah, you're not thriving for anything.
No. So that's why. You know, if you're, you know, you're born, you're not healthy, you really need help,
Mm-hmm.
then okay. You're strong, you're healthy. Why you lazy?
Right?
No,
Right.
No. For you know, it's like that. No one can give you forever.
That's true.
You have to fight for it, okay?
That's very true.
Yeah. So maybe sometime, you know, how come people born a million, right?
Yeah.
But not everyone. It's really little, right? So you cannot say, you know, look at that kind of person, you know?
That's true.
I don't care what you have. I'm working hard. I steal what I need.
Right.
Yeah.
You work for your
Yeah.
Get it for yourself.
Mm-hmm. So you do this job, but you know, like construction, right?
Mm-hmm.
Working hard. You know, everybody have to working hard.
Yeah.
Why you know 8 hours? Why you just work like 2 hours? That's not enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, you know, the project, right? It's really slow and never finished. That's why.
Yeah.
You look at the building, right? Like the whole block, right?
Mm-hmm.
So big. How come 1 year they can finish?
Right.
You think about it, you know? Who paid for it? You know, who paid for it?
Because I've definitely seen buildings come down and go up really quickly.
Yeah.
Especially in my area. Once we go over there, like I depending on the angle that we go, I'll be able to show you the buildings. Those buildings went down. They break it down.
Yeah, I know. You look at the go to YouTube. Look at the fast building make in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Only like 1 month. Chinese make it. Okay.
Wow.
1 month.
Wow.
Up to what 30 floor?
Wow.
Yeah, 1 month they can make it. It's qualified, you know, not no good. Qualified.
Yeah.
Nothing is impossible, you know.
Yeah, if you really want to do it.
Yeah, you at least you have to try. You have to do.